I have here a list of some of the most common Minecraft myths, and today I'm going to be putting them to the test to see if they're real or fake. My first myth is that mobs won't walk over rails, so I'm going to set up a little barrier, and let's spawn that zombie. Oh, it's daytime. Oops, sorry. Set it to night. Alright, zombie. Okay, so we didn't walk over the rails. Zombie. Part 2. Just actually do like 5 zombies. Is a single one going to walk over the rails? No, they're not. Wait, what if I did that? Completely trapping him in. It's trapped. Does he actually distract if I spawn more? Oh, they're walking over. So I guess they can walk over rails if absolutely necessary, but they will choose to walk around them. My next myth is that a creeper will drop a music disc when it is killed by a skeleton. So for this to happen, build that up, put my skeleton in there. Now I'm gonna make a little room. Cool, creeper there. Cover these up. Now if I set my game mode to survival the skeleton, alright, it's shooting the creeper. Come on, how many more hits is it gonna take? Creeper's kind of durable. Yes! Creeper! Alright, let me inspect the damage. Oh, now the skeleton's shooting me. Ah. Oh my god, it actually did drop a music disc. Wait, I genuinely didn't know that was true. Skeleton, chill. I want to get out of here. Skeleton. Okay. Yeah. That's actually crazy. It dropped a music disc. I got C418's weight. Alright, my next myth is that mobs can spawn on carpets. So I'm going to lay out a little carpet platform here. Now, just for reference, I place a mob here. It spawns. It can walk over carpets, and everything is fine. Now, if I try to place a spawn egg here... Oh, I can't actually place mobs on carpets. So mobs can be spawned on carpets, but do they spawn naturally? So I guess to test this, I'm going to make a really big carpet platform. Alright, cool. Now I'm going to set the time to night and wait and see. Alright, it is almost daytime again. A bunch of mobs have spawned around the carpets. None have spawned on. So you can actually spawn mobs on a carpet, but none will naturally spawn. The next myth is that axolotls will kill aquatic mobs. So I have an axolotl and a bunch of different spawn eggs. Spawn in my axolotl, right? Let's start with a squid. Spawn in the axolotl. Oh, it does attack it. Oh, he's going off. Axolotl's actually going off on the squid. Squid's running. Damn. Wow. Spawn in an axolotl. Let's try a turtle. There's my turtle. Spawn a bunch of axolotls near it. No, they're not attacking. What happens if I spawn a tropical fish? They do anything for the tropical? Okay. They're going off on that tropical fish. What about a guardian? Would they attack a guardian? Yes, they definitely would. Damn, look at them go. What about a dolphin? You guys want a dolphin? Spawn a bunch around them? Huh, none of them seem interested in the dolphin. So they will only attack some mobs. My next myth is that if placed correctly, sand can actually float on top of a torch. So if I get a torch here and place sand on it, that is going to break. And no matter how much sand you put, it will always break all of the sand. What this is saying is that if you place a sand on top, it won't break. So if you place it and it falls, it'll break. But no fall, the sand does not break. What about gravel? Yeah, same thing, doesn't break. Alright, I will actually need this tower for my next myth, because that is honey blocks completely negate fall damage. So I actually don't know if this is true or not. Going to survival mode, I'm still in 1 heart. So for my first test, just to confirm, slime blocks do completely mitigate fall damage. I took absolutely 0 damage. Now for the honey block test, will I take any damage? Oh, you do take damage. Oh crap. Alright, now that I have more health, let's see, how much damage do you take? Oh, wait, I just caught the side and didn't take any damage. Wait, that was kind of cool. It's like a ladder, maybe? But if you just straight on... Okay, so it's like a hay bale. It reduces a lot of damage, but not completely. Alright, my next myth is that a campfire will melt snow. So let me place some snow around the campfire. Alright, I got a little square of snow set up. And now I wait. Alright, so nothing seems to be happening. But while I was waiting, I got curious. What happens if I started to put some ice in? Because it seems like you have a fire, right? Oh, it actually did. Okay, that's cool. Yes, it's melting the ice. So it does not melt snow, but it can melt ice. Oh, but then the fire got put out. Alright, so be careful if you're using this to melt ice. I don't know why you'd ever do that, but it works. My next myth is that it's possible to make floating scaffolding. Now, I've never seen this before, but as you guys probably know, if I mine this block, the entire structure comes down. But apparently, if you get scaffolding and place a block under it, and then extend... Oh, there is a limit to how far you can scaffold? Wait, I didn't even know that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 unsupported blocks. 6 it can do. and the 7th one falls. Okay, but now if I remove this support block, apparently none of this will fall down. Okay, that was just not true. The only reason this is standing is because of this here. So no, scaffolding cannot stand by itself. That's impossible. My next myth is that a fishing rod will activate a pressure plate. So I have an assortment of pressure plates here. Put 1 wood, 1 stone, and 1 weighted. If I cast a fishing rod, it's gonna think something's on it. Ooh. Okay, that does work. So it's detecting the fishing rod. And on the stone, no, nothing happens. If I walk on this, you're going to see it go down. And then walk off, come back up. But this fishing rod does absolutely nothing. And then for the weighted one, okay, it can detect the fishing rod on the weighted pressure plate. So only stone, your fishing rod will not activate the pressure plate. Weird, but good to know, I guess. For my next myth, apparently, if you place it right, there's a way to get a boat that does not burn in lava. So let me set up a little pit here. Fill this with lava. Now, just obviously, if you were to place a boat, it's going to burn pretty much instantly. But if you drive a boat, it also burns instantly. But if you go up really, really high and then get in a boat and drive it off of the platform, nope, it's still just gonna burn instantly. I don't know why I actually kind of believe that. My next myth is that TNT will explode faster underwater. So I've got TNT here. Let me set my timer. Ignite. That's how long it takes to explode. Now if we go into the water, pop a TNT in there, ignite, and boom. I think those were the same speed. Pretty sure they were. But TNT definitely deals less damage underwater. My next myth is that a mob will freeze when placed in a cauldron with powdered snow. So I have a skeleton here. Placed it in. Does this thing freeze? No, it just walked out. No, wait, I have to make it so they can't walk out. New and improved design. Spawn a skeleton. Give it a little bit of time. Okay, these do not freeze. What about just regular powdered snow? If I spawn a skeleton in here. Oh, it is freezing. Look at the vibrating. Now they're both vibrating. They're freezing. Damn, that's cool. My next myth is that wolves refuse to attack creepers. So let me get a wolf here, and I'm going to tame it. There we go. Now, I spawn in a creeper. Go into survival mode. The creeper's chasing me, right? I'm going to hit the creeper away. Don't let it explode. The wolf going to attack it? No! Wolf! Why are you not protecting me? Attack the creepers. Come on. Test number 2, I have a skeleton right here. And the skeleton's shooting at me. I hit the skeleton. Oh, the skeleton's running from them. Oh, they do attack the skeleton. Okay, that's cool. So wolves don't attack creepers for some reason. They will attack a skeleton. They'll just ignore the creeper. My final myth is that a composter will save you from death no matter how high up you're falling. If I just jump... Oh, I do take damage. Now, do I take less damage? That's what I want to find out. Now, for my next height, 2 hearts. I feel like that's kind of normal. I don't know if that did any reduction in damage. Up to my final height here. If this was normal survival, I would take enough damage to die. Do I die, or does the composter... Okay, it didn't save me. Composters. What are they good for? Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. If you want me to test more Minecraft myths, let me know. Subscribe, and maybe I will. Anyways, see you guys tomorrow. Later.